Welcome back to Benidorm Battle series. In today's episode, we start showing you the restaurants with typical traditional Spanish food right here in the heart of the old town by the Tapas Alley. And today, the most voted one with a huge difference, Restaurant Cordoba. Let's go inside. For about 13 years, we were walking past this restaurant and we always wanted to try it out. And today is officially the day. On the inside, they have a really nice marine decor of lobsters, like a typical seafood place by the seaside. The tables are decorated with blue colors. We've sat down already on the inside because that's where the air conditioning is. And honestly, it's going quite strong. I would prefer slightly less. We will show you now the a la carte plates, and then on the outside you'll see the fragment of the video with the menu of the day. Let's go. This is their main cart, their main deals. They're in Spanish, English, French, I think. And here you can see the mariscada, which is basically a shellfish, like sea fish plate. Boiled seafoods, there's meats, there's different types of fish here. Hake with chips, red mullets, swordfish, sole, salmon, casseroles. There's different meats. There is for children's. Oh, nuggets, chicken fingers. They're called chicken fingers, lasagna, rices of different types with broth, without broth. There's ice creams, desserts of different kind. Tiramisu, natural, apple pie, and the caramel custard special, which is from the house, at least it's supposed to be. We've chosen already our meals, and our daughter will be getting a plate separately out of the menu because they don't have menus for kids as it is. They have separate plates, which is lasagna and fingers, like fish fingers. So we're getting her a separate meal, which is salmon with chips. The drinks have just arrived and it was really quick. We always tend to get more or less the same. We have 2 bottles of small, just typical regular water, and 1 of the sparkling water with the lemon pieces. Some nice designs we spotted here as well for some mussels and clams that are drawn by hand, and some lovely poem. This place is getting packed up so fast. We've sat down here. We were just us and one family on the back, and now there's 3 more tables who came here to try out their food. Meals started to arrive. First, we've gotten 2 pieces of bread because we have 2 menus out here. And the plate for our daughter arrived. This was the first one. I suppose they bring for kids the first thing. This is salmon with some potatoes, slightly too crispy, aren't they? We've received already the first plate, which is our daughter's one. ¿Está buena? Yeah? I'm gonna try the fries that she has. Some mayo that they brought. We don't have fries in our meals, I think, or maybe we do. Probably we do, but just in case we're gonna try these. The potatoes are actually quite good. Very well cooked. Could be slightly less done. It's alright. We're gonna try out the salmon right now, which are 2 pieces. It's a complete meal. It's not a menu, so we will try it out right now. It has the typical green sauce, which is parsley, the garlic, and the olive oil. The seafood soup. I don't know what I've expected with it, but with the soup, I guess I expected something more. There's just seafood in the broth, in the water. And then the typical Russian salad right here. Not a bad portion. Let's try out the salmon. Oh, no. Has a little bit of salt on it. The sauce, the typical green sauce, and it's actually very nice. The sauce and with the potatoes. I would do potatoes slightly less, but still it is alright. Let's try out the other plates. Let's try out the typical Russian salad. It's how you eat it, and then you have this. That's called colines. And then you just get a salad. More people keep arriving, that's insane. It's a very nice salad. Look at how many people there are. And a lot of screaming. Typical Spanish. Wouldn't be a typical Spanish restaurant without it, honestly. Very nice salad. Fresh one. Doesn't taste like a fridge, which is very, very good. And we'll try out the soup right now, because this has a lot of seafood inside. Let me show you guys. That's how it looks like. You can see some calamars, some clams inside, some mussels, and typical shrimps. That's what it is basically. Let's try out the soup. This is a seafood soup. You could choose between plenty of other options that you could have seen there on the screen. There's a tail here of a shrimp as well. There's plenty of things. Let's try out the broth. I have mixed thoughts about it. It tastes like the water where the seafood was boiling. Taste of the seafood, and it is like a seafood broth, but I don't know. Maybe if you eat it with the seafood, it's gonna be better. We have the expert here who can tell us if it's actually that good.
Es muy suavecita, porque llevan solo el mejillón y el langostino.
My husband said it's very, very soft. It's like because it only has like prawns, shrimps, and it has mussels, and a couple of more things, but it's not like a really fishy broth, you know, it's not like really, really too much ingredients in it, so it's very clean. This is a very light seafood broth here. ¿Hacer one? Ah, ya lo he probado. Salad.
This is very good.
Mussel here, giant mussel, by the way. That's how it looks like. Very, very big one. It isn't bad. I guess I was surprised that it is really, really soft. That's the thing. It is really, really soft one. But it is good if you're a fan of like soft soup. This is probably the thing. Honestly, we both probably agreed that we could not consider it a soup. This is like a juice of like the water where the seafood was boiling. That's like a broth, I guess. But I wouldn't call it a soup. There's just like a little bit of seafood in there. There's no like pasta, there's no rice, there's nothing, no veggies inside, so I don't know, but the seafood wasn't bad as it is. And here's when it gets dark. Look at where they serve the chicken and the potatoes. To my husband, isn't this anti-sanitary as much as you would wash it? I'm just wondering, okay? And this is the fish. The fish looks nice, honestly. My plate is different. It's not on a wood plate. Fish looks nice. Not sure. Yeah, probably it is the type of fish that they said. Let's try it out. We're trying the meals. My husband's got the chicken breast, which is grilled with potatoes. He says this is a typical white chicken that has been frozen. So it's not like you buy it fresh, you know, but it's like a frozen chicken. But it's alright. It's like Mercadona frozen chicken. It is what it is. Potatoes are the same ones our daughter had. But these ones are the typical like bag ones. Esos son los que hay como de consumo que son de estilo casero local. No? These are like the ones in bags. Like when you purchase a bag of like home cut potatoes. Sí lo ha dicho. This is what it is. So honestly, It's a 16 euros menu. What else can you ask? I mean, the most important thing here is the seafood and the fish. Let's try the fish. Because the salmon was good. Let's try out the fish. Tiene muchísimas espinas. It has a lot of bones. I'm not a fan when they put you like the food and there shouldn't be any bones in these pieces, but it's like full of bones. When you eat it, you want to enjoy your food and not be picking out the bones out of it. Let's try another piece, maybe we're lucky this time. God. There's quite a lot of bones in here. I don't like the fish that has so many bones in it. That's insane. It like immediately makes me just wanna stop eating, you know? Let's try the other piece that's like from the inside. This one. Let's see if it doesn't have any bones in it. I'm being optimistic. Some lemon on top. Okay. This one doesn't have any bones inside because it's like a cut piece. This one's good. But I have a feeling that if you get here a la carte things, it's gonna be way better. But if you get a menu, it's immediately a different quality. Let us know what you think. It isn't bad, but it's flavorless. It's just like a fish. And with bones.
And then if you look at this, all this like water is the water that comes from the chicken, which means that it was clearly frozen. We've tried to finish the meals as much as we can. I tried to pick up where there were less bones in there, but it was honestly quite difficult.
We are a little bit under not the best impression. Honestly, my husband, you know, he's Spanish, so he knows in this food, and I've been here for 13 years. I've always eaten it. His parents have a restaurant, so we know more or less the quality. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan. Didn't even finish half of the plate. And the thing is that we can see a table right next door, right nearby. And the table there has a seafood rice, seafood paella, but it's like a boiled. It's not how it should be. It's not a crispy, not like this flavorful looking rich, you know? And it's a seafood place. So yeah, so far not the best impression. I was in shock because I was 100% sure this place will love it. I was 100% sure. Well, look at that. It's not the case. Let's wait for our desserts.
Who dares to say that this might be the best part of today? But look at the flan, oh my goodness. It's a sad face on the flan. Oh wow, even the flan is sad to be right here. That is absolutely insane. We're trying to open the ice cream for our daughter. This is how the ice cream looks like. This is the typical like vanilla ice cream, and I'm not sure if it has like caramel on it or something like that, or like vanilla syrup maybe. But oh my goodness, the flan literally has two eyes and a sad mouth on it. What in the world? But it looks really nice. Let's try it out.
Let's try the flan. ¿Quieres probarlo? It is a typical flan. Obviously, caramel. It's not made here. I'm sad on eating his sad face. I just don't want to eat the flan with a sad face on me. But it is good. It is a typical Spanish flan with some whipped cream, and some like burnt sugar caramel on top. Not bad. This is the best probably thing we've ate on this menu today. Being in a seafood place, that's quite sad, isn't it? You never know what's gonna be happening. You plan on filming one thing and then it goes entirely the opposite direction. Let's try out the ice cream. Oh, it's good. Está bueno. Está bueno. A mí el flan es lo que más me gusta. Flan is the best thing that I've tried. ¿Qué más te gusta? The ice cream is good. It's a vanilla ice cream with some caramel, I think, on top. Está bueno. It is. We finished our meals and the desserts and we're waiting for the receipt. I'll show you in a second how much we've paid for this partially and mostly disappointing meal.
This is how much we've paid, and look at this. They've charged various for a mayo, and they've charged gas water, like sparkling water, which is the most expensive, obviously. All that was inside of the menu. They should have charged the regular water, but they've changed it to get more profit. Don't know how I feel, but I do feel like this was the most horrendous experience in terms of menu restaurants. It is very, very well known because it's a very touristy place, but it doesn't mean that it is good. Unless you're getting some seafood just only. Maybe that's when it's good.
This was the Restaurant Cordoba. Honestly, I've always seen it. We never went here before, so this was officially the first time we've actually seen it and tried its food. And a lot of people voted for it because a lot of people obviously see like the seafood, the meats out there, and it's usually really busy. People are wondering if it's actually as good. But honestly, if you get outside of the menu options, probably it is, but the couple right next to us got a rice and it wasn't looking good at all. And they were not quite enthusiastic about it either. And the only good thing was the flan and the salmon, which was outside of the menu. One single salmon plate costed us 15 euros, which is basically the menu price for one person with like €1 less. That's what it was. So honestly, I'm quite shocked and surprised. I did not enjoy it as much as we thought we would, and the quality wasn't the expected one. I don't know, it was flavorless. Absolutely flavorless thing. So not a fan, and probably with the family we will not be returning to this restaurant. We've seen way better ones, like for example La Mejillonera, which is right there on the back, which is gonna be the next place we'll be showing you guys. Depends on the votes. Don't forget that in the previous video you can vote for which restaurant you want to see first. This was the most voted one with a huge difference, but you can still continue to vote, and maybe next week we'll show your favorite place that you wanted to see. Thank you for accompanying us in today's Benidorm Battle brand new episode. Wish you a great day, and we'll see you here on the channel very, very soon. Let us know what's your favorite typical Spanish restaurant here in Benidorm town, and maybe give some tips or tricks to other fellow travelers. We'll read you in the comments. Goodbye.